are live. Model Affliction Mondays. Hi. I'm Bev. I'm model afflicted. I have no model. I like to hear people talking about their models. Anyone else? So this is Model Affliction Mondays. Feel free to come in. Talk about your model. Tell us how great it is. It's like a Model Affliction Anonymous group. We want to bust a song. Usual start. Anyone want to give us a...
How about a proof? The one on proof.
Wisdom, in all honesty.
Yeah.
The big long one.
It is probably the single most important mathematical idea
today
of
we're
all.
talking a
The
lot
notion
about
of proof by
over on blues and over on geos. Figure that might be fitting.
Yeah. It's here. I got it on. We're ready. 3 minutes 55. So, warm up. Buster and SE. Proof. Wisdom in all honesty.
It is probably the single most important mathematical idea of all. The notion of proof by circle and line or ruler and compass construction means that geometry can be known about in a way that is different from knowing about physical things, and so makes geometry epistemically differentiated. Furthermore, starting from circles and lines alone and constructing a relationship using circles and lines alone makes the conclusions certain in a way that nothing else was at the time. In geometric reasoning, the argument and the conclusions were made supremely clear and evident to the senses. Indeed, the concept of proof, a mechanism that gave a warrant for claiming geometry to be perfectly and absolutely true, made geometry the very paradigm of what we mean true and certain knowledge to be. In effect, in our understanding of nature, true means true, like geometry is true.
Come go with me. Open your mind. Was all I ever knew. Finding the knowledge of the real world starts with the point of which has no parts. These are the axioms of life.
True.
And I'll take my chances with the old ways, finding the proofs in geometry. And I don't care what all the sophists say. I find the proofs
We call this
in
proof.
reality. 'Cause they were right.
We call this
We
proof.
know that they were right.
True. We call this proof. Like geometry is true.
Starting with circles and lines alone, constructing the nature of what's known.
We call this proof.
Conclusions are clear and the evidence seen. This 3D space works perfectly. And I'll take my chances with the old ways, finding the proofs in geometry. And I don't care what all the sophists say. I find the proofs in reality.
Like geometry is true. Perfect. Absolutely
And
true.
all around you is sinking sand. You have a place on which to stand. Foundations were already built for you. take my chances with the older ways, hearing the words of what the ancients said. They say my words sound like sorcery, but there's wisdom in all honesty. Come go with me, open your mind. Come go with me, we'll find the truth.
True.
Right, that's finished. I love that tune. That's one of the best ones, I think. Say that every time, probably. One of the...
Same here. It's one of my favorites. Those mosaics, oh man, they freak me out. Yeah, that's some good video. And shout out Buster.
Yeah, all of that come together as one nice package, that, the video and all of that. We've got, tomorrow I've got to do a new video, Buster's new song. It's going to be tough because we've got Betty coming round at 4 o'clock tomorrow. Don't miss it. UK 4 o'clock UTC. Live demonstration of horizontal. I bet I'll leave him to do that. I don't want to be doing that. Tonight it is Model Affliction Mondays. So, hello, I'm Bev. I'm Model Afflicted. I like hearing people talk about their models. So if you want to come in, click the link. Next Level Discord server. We are available on there. I don't know whether does that go out everywhere, or does that only go onto the YouTube? The Streamlabs link, because we are broadcasting live from, supposedly, I don't know, I've not checked, Twitch and Facebook and YouTube. We're going multi-platform. I think we've even got 2 Twitch streams running. Next _level _live on Twitch. Bev Try Thinking on Facebook. And Try Thinking on YouTube. I don't know if Emma might be live streaming soon as well. If we can get Emma doing it. Maybe go to D Live, get somebody to broadcast to D Live as well at the same time. So yeah, today's the day if anybody wants to come, because when we did have a thing that leave your model at the door, but seems only right to let people let the hair down with the models. Bring your model in, show it off. Let's see what you've got.
I kind of like that baller night, sort of, eh? Like they can accuse us of not.
Well, I mean, it lets us let the hair down as well, right? Because it gives us a chance to say, well, if they have that, then, you know, like a counter towards it, right? It lets us have a bit of a chance to talk about a model, right? Other people's models. I mean, normally we try not to talk about other people's models as well, don't we? So it does give us a chance to talk about everybody's model. And anybody, if you want to come in, talk about your model. Even the lights in the sky and, you know, science fiction. If you want to talk about science fiction, that'd be good.
Hey, maybe Where's Wally could come in tonight and tell us about the earthquake.
Yeah.
That proves the globe. This would be perfect timing. Perfect.
Yeah, more proof as well. I mean, we could always talk about the proof. So yeah, we've been having some fun today. I've got a couple of things to go over with Sean G. Rakia was saying how he's just proved Sean G a liar. So we've well, it's not because of that, but some of the conversations we've had just recently all tie in with the agents of the Logos theme and the t-shirt logic, which coincidentally we've got a demonstration of tomorrow. That's a globe earth demonstration, I think. The new logician. And it seems I've been watching all of the adult globe earth Discord servers, as we usually do. And it seems like there's a couple of people that think you can measure this at over 500 meters. Or at around 500 meters. Which is exactly, well, not exactly, we've got longer than that water levels for tests. So, anybody wants to come in and talk about a model or any tests that they want to do? Who else did we have? There's been a few, hasn't there?
Quite a few.
Oh yeah, that's another thing as well. SE's had another outing to talk about the proof project, which we'll probably be going over soon. I don't know, are we, because that proof thing's going to tie in when we do Logic Night tomorrow, I'm thinking, because that's what the, you know, it will become more apparent tomorrow, I think, within the Logic Night, why the proof thing is as it is.
Yeah, and thanks to Blue for letting me go over and have a chat with them about it today.
Yeah, that was nice of him. He got quite a crowd going over there.
Yeah, there was quite a few people, yeah. And he was even gracious enough to tape it for me and send it to me. So a big shout out to Blue Marble Science.
I'll just put this in the... I'm just putting the link out. So, has nobody got anything, any model talk they want to go over? Any videos or anything? Because I think that, like, the model talk has been absolutely ridiculous just recently. The way that nobody wants to talk about, but they all want to talk about it. Everybody wants to call us something that we're not. And I can't really see this model stuff lasting much longer. To the hardcore lasting, at least within the conversation, becoming pretty clear around here that there's a group of people that just can't come and engage. I think they've all been told to stay away. The straight line and the horizontal plane is becoming a little bit damaging for them.
Can't say that I blame him. Like, how are you going to argue a straight line?
Yeah. Do they even know what the straight line is?
Well, to them it curves. So no, they don't. Well, at least that's the impression that I got anyways.
Yeah, I'll put the it's the link out. Right, so the link for the Discord's in the chat if anybody wants to come. Hoymar says over there, lol, Bev's here. I've just posted the link to the live stream. They're okay. So the video that we went over earlier with Sean G was the problem shown was that there is a disconnect between the straight line and the circle if you have a model. And the argument that we've got is exposes that as a mental concept rather than something that is in reality. There's a don't know, like a cog dis effect that occurs, because once it gets pointed out to you that there is a difference between a straight line and a circle, and what you think is different than what you are told, then there is a definite problem. And it's whether you actually ever get to that point within the argument to be honest enough to open up.
I just posted in Gems. I told him it's baller night. Come on over. Let's see if we get anybody.
Gem's just there. Gem's just put in the chat.
Oh, yeah? Oh,
yeah.
Welcome,
Well,
Gem.
I would come, but that would make it interesting. And I don't want to damage your unbroken record in that regard. Yeah. Don't worry about it, Gem. But thanks for coming into the chat.
Hey, I gotta say about Jem, he let me have a conversation. Jem let me have a conversation over there as well. So
yeah.
Shout out to Jem. I mean, the truth is the truth.
You go back
Unlike
and have
Bob,
another one,
for example. Yeah.
Yeah.
Geez, if you listen to the people who are normally in Gems, I'm not surprised they let you talk. At the moment, Jem's been having great fun. Dallas David's been talking about the fact that everybody's a clone.
Oh.
We're still on the clone thing, huh? Yeah.
Yep. And Merle thinks everybody in there is his best friend.
Well, Merle is the new baller I hear in town.
Is he? What's this I hear about Don Gio as well?
Oh yeah, I heard that today. Yeah.
What about Don Gio?
Hoymar said that Don Gio has gone back to the ball. He's done a ranty over the some pictures of I think maybe this earthquake, was it, or the volcano? I don't know. We haven't had a chance to have a word with Hoymar yet, but yeah, that's what he said. He said Don Gio's gone back to the globe.
I stay away from Don Gio. He's one of those breeds of men that just they have trouble with women.
Don't know. We did have problems in the Logic night, didn't we, with it when we first started that over at Gio's.
Yeah, no, I was watching over, I think this morning, in Betty's server, Nathan's server, and just the stuff they're posting in there is just disgusting towards females.
But Jem's had some problems as well with his staff members. Banning people. It's terrible.
Naps is, she wants mods over in Gems.
Oh.
Yeah, her name over there is Naps for Mod. If anything's likely to make Gem give out a mod ship, I'm sure that is it. I'm sure that's it.
Yeah. Female. I can't post the link to Gem's server because I'm not in it. But yeah, if somebody's got a link for Gems, that would be the...
If you want to go to Humans of Earth YouTube channel, and on any of the videos there should be a link.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think many of us are actually in that server.
No, I just listen on the YouTube, it's funny.
We left it due to child abuse accusals. Too many. You have to watch out what you say over there as well.
Jesus Christ, that got dark.
What did?
Yeah, it tends to over there, I'm afraid.
Yeah, really quickly. There you go. We was thanking you, Emery was Jem was thanking you for sending people over to his server. Debate flat earth and more. No debates. Plenty of the more.
Yeah, I don't mind. If people like the debating thing, then yeah, go to Gems. That's where it's at. And what is it with the stupid bots? If you see any of those, just delete them. Pointless things. They're everywhere though.
Yeah, I think that's on the
Don't know why YouTube hasn't sorted something out by now.
I don't know whether they can just sit on your account as subs or whatever, and I don't know. I don't know what they are.
It appears it's Russian lettering, right? Is that?
There's all sorts. They just...
Yeah, there's all sorts. It's just random names, account names that come and post the same similar links.
So, Model Affliction Mondays.
Why?
Go on.
Streamlabs, just time out. Streamlabs.
Did
You're
that...
not allowed to spam emojis. No, I'm sorry. You have to take that off, Bev.
What's that? How many?
Well, yeah, only did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I think there's a limit. There's a limit
Oh.
on the... I mean, there's all sorts of settings I'll have to get into.
Yeah, we need
But
to allow
I'll
more
get that.
emojis.
More emojis. Has anyone
Or
sorted out how
emotes.
to play the game yet?
No idea.
You have to do something... I think the duel game is on. And that other heist. But I don't know how you set them off and start them all up.
No. I have no idea.
No, I think it's duel. Exclamation mark duel. But I think you might have to put somebody else in there, right? Because you have to challenge somebody. And I don't know if the heist thing... I'll get that working.
Free caveman. Apparently something happens if you go to the bot site porn or... Yeah, I would say it's something dodgy. So, yeah, don't go to any of them.
There.
That's why we just delete them.
Yeah, I wouldn't advise clicking the link at all. Just let one of the mods delete it. And if there's anybody that knows how to do the games or anything in the chat, feel free to let us know. We need to get somebody who knows how to use all of the Streamlabs stuff. So if there's anybody like that, we're all noobs. We're all practicing. And yeah, we are live across 3 platforms too. I don't know whether all of the chats and all of that integrate. Let me check, see if the I don't think the Facebook thing's working. So I don't know whether the Twitch might be working. So, model Affliction Mondays. Nobody wants to admit that even to a little bit of model Affliction. Time to come clean. We've got any doubts or anything?
Okay, I'll start first. Hello, everybody. My name is SC, and I am model afflicted. I once thought that the Earth was spinning around at 1,000 miles an hour. But upon reflection, I realized I was foolish, and I no longer believe that. I've been cured now for many, many years.
That's good. It's freeing, isn't it?
Oh, I feel better, yeah. I feel better. Yeah.
Just let it go. It's only a model. It's not as if anything in reality ever changes.
Can I say that I truly couldn't care what shape the Earth is? Really?
Uh-huh.
And
Yeah,
I doubt I'm ever going to know.
You are like me, though. We're afflicted by wondering why the fuck people are so fucking bothered about it.
And if you're so sure about something, why do you argue about it day in and day out? If it's that obvious, it's just, move on.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a learning experience for me. Watching what people do. But like I'm like Emma, it doesn't make any difference to me what model you've got, or what model he's got, or what model they've got. That's not me.
No, I do find it amusing though how people will argue over reality just because of a model affliction. It's like, no, it can't be that. It must be this because it's a ball, it's a globe. It has to be.
Yeah, it's become a bit of a joke around here. It's globe. Doesn't matter, does it? I mean, it's all just an idea that everybody has in their head. It doesn't really make any difference to anything or anybody's. But it is to a lot of people. The most passionate model afflicted people are the ones that have a model but no proof.
Well, apparently now there's no proof for anything.
No. As we've been finding out. Although SE thinks he might have found somebody who does have a proof. Or believe in the idea of a proof.
And who would that be?
That would be my buddy Blue.
King.
We came to an understanding today that, yep.
King Blueling.
Me and him, we came up with proof, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Well, actually, Blue came up with it, and I agreed with him.
Is that the video you put out on your channel?
Yes, but that part is missing because Blue didn't start the recording. He started a little bit later.
Oh.
Yeah,
But if
Blue
anybody
came up
wants
with,
to see it, they shout out your channel, Lassie.
yeah, SC Montreal. If you want to see it, yeah.
Yep.
But Blue came up with a really good one, Emma.
Yeah.
He said, "Oh, sorry."
No, go on.
Sorry, Bill.
Carry on.
He said, Emma, that let's say we're walking down a path and we stumble upon it's kind of gruesome. So I mean, it's kind of gruesome, but it makes the point. And we stumble upon a body, and we wonder, Jesus, is he dead? What's going on? And we examine the body. We put a mirror, take a pulse, and we can determine for 100% fact that the body's dead. And I agreed with him. I said, yeah, that would be proof to me, yeah. What do you think, Emma?
There could always be the remote possibility that it's not a human body.
Yeah.
Well done, yeah. You always go to death for your proof. It's really weird.
Yeah, because that's a definitive. I can't think of anything else. Like the other thing I was thinking of, the water. Like if you deprive, because that brings the point home, I mean, is there anything more definite than, death?
Well, it depends, because you then bring the whole afterlife theory into question. So it's...
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Talk about it for hours.
How do you know you're alive if you've never been dead? Somebody posed that question to me a while ago, and that still comes back to me all the time. I thought it was a great question.
Yeah.
How do we know we're alive if we've never been dead?
How do you know you've never been dead?
Exactly. It's the same paradox.
Yeah. Mm.
But Emma made a great point. Most of the fun in my life happened while I was living on a ball. A lot of the fun has left my life since I realized it wasn't a ball.
Oh, I don't know whether the group of people. I mean, when you're ignorant of the ball, you mean? I think. Because the moment you you realise about the ball and the implications of it, then it leads you down a path like this, where people start questioning things. But ignorance of it is bliss, isn't it? It's a true statement.
Yeah. But I was full on board with the Helio model for the majority of my life. I mean, I was a big science geek, space geek. So, yeah, when it came to the realization, and it wasn't hard for me to accept the fact that it wasn't a ball, which was really weird to me.
Yeah, to me, I guess you're living life, right? Ignorant of it, right? And you might be into space and all of that, but I mean, it's on the telly, like it's in the movies. There isn't really much difference about it, is there?
No. No, you're exactly right.
It's in your imagination, all of it, really.
It's fed to us, exactly. But I'm not going to deny it wasn't a good time. I enjoyed the spaceship.
Yeah, I used to watch telly programs and all of that. But I think once you realise, the fun. I say not fun, because I mean, I think I've had the most laughs in the last couple of years, especially in the last year. Round here with everybody that we have round here, we've definitely been having some good times, some proper fun. But I mean, there is some hard times in between, right? Some scary times.
Sure.
Finding yourself. I think that's what it is. The search is to find yourself.
How do you know when you found yourself?
Oh, I don't know. I'm still looking.
Exactly.
I'll let you know.
Exactly. I mean, you think you know yourself, but do you? I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been pretty certain that I had, and then always something else gets revealed that,
changes who you are.
Yeah. Well, I don't think you can change the core of who you are, but yeah, you can definitely see something that's obviously been there all along and look at it differently with quite easily.
We got blasted with snow yesterday. Oh my God. Got about 2 feet here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. We're jealous in the UK. Send some this way.
Hi, Emma.
Although there'll be people out there cursing me in the UK. No, we don't want snow.
Oh,
Just a little bit.
What always gets me is when the plow drivers come and put it all back in your driveway.
Yeah.
I always yell thank you as they're driving by.
Yeah, that's why my house would just stay completely buried until it melted.
Clear night out.
Looking forward to the T-shirt coming.
Oh yeah,
waiting
cool.
for your print. Yeah. Put it out.
Should be here soon, I'm guessing. Well, it might be a weather delay, but
yeah, it's through Teesprings. They have to wait for a print run.
Yeah, they said it was supposed to print on. Maybe today was supposed to be a print, right? They said, I think.
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, good timing then. I'll be getting mine soon.
Yeah, I'll make sure I put it on and post it when I get it.
Yeah, you might have
blank your
people
face
think.
out.
Yeah, you might have
Yeah.
people
Blank
thinking
my
you're
face out?
DP.
Yeah, honestly, because Globers will get hold of it, and the next thing you know, that will be DP.
Yeah, and
Oh.
you'll have that picture posted everywhere by the trolls.
Yeah.
Thanks for letting me know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike says he doesn't want snow, Emma. I don't think we're going to get any snow. We hardly ever get any snow anyway. But Turn Up was saying it was bad over there, wasn't he?
Yeah. Still going. And he said it was 2 foot and still going.
Anyone else got any model confessions? When was the last time you thought about a model? I don't at all. So I think I might have put this stream as a comedy. So, any jokes about models or anything? I don't think anybody's going to get upset. Jem's not here. He won't come shouting at you, upsetting him. I don't want to go into the Euclid and the logic, because they're with their other nights. This is meant to be. I know it's Monday. It's boring. Everybody's just got over the weekend.
Come on. Come on, ballers. This is your chance.
No, they can't come in and talk to us. This was for us lot, really. To get, because they're not going to come in and talk to us about their model. And I know there's a lot of people that still want to, that heated exchange that goes on, right? The debate or whatever. Obviously, when you've got an argument that absolutely smashes their argument out of the water, they're not going to come and engage.
How come they never present that model with the water flowing all around it? I would love to see that.
That's where the cog disc comes in. With this
I don't know how they
argument
get by
with
that
geometry.
one.
They just don't talk to you.
Hi there, Raven here. I was moderate, believing the ball most of my life until we started doubting it. Then started believing in the flat earth for a while, and then thought that wasn't quite right. So I'm on a search really for my own personal proof. The shape of the earth doesn't really bother me. What the lie behind it, and the reasons why I drawn.
Yeah.
And then I was going to pop on here just to run an idea. I've been searching for, like I was saying, searching for different proof. And all this illogical talk about that a water level isn't level, and that somehow one is lower than the other. Fascinates me, and I wouldn't even think it's even worth testing. It wasn't like promoted so much by the Globers being that's just the way it is. Reality is a complete non sequitur as far as I can see when I look at reality. So by me, I've got quite a long, fairly level road that doesn't have a lot of traffic. And I was wondering about whether it'd be a good idea. You're probably a stupid idea, or you've found out in practical doesn't prove it. We're getting a long length of piping to make a water level, at least 500, like that. And then what I thought you could do, if I could get some kind of something that can produce a level, like an auto level, like that, and then I don't know, because I've never done any kind of surveying or anything like that, or even used one of these like it. If you put that, if you could see, I don't know, 100 metres. So if you move down in stages with setting measuring sticks up so that you can do a foresight and a backside and produce the horizontal level definitely all the way down using the auto level from one end to the other. So that what you should do when you get to the far end, if you kept extending the same level, you should reach level with the water following it. Does that make any sense?
Absolutely.
Do you think would that be viable to do rather than try and do it over a lake, to do it on a reasonably flat? Because it doesn't matter about the road's going to be going up and down if you're going to be creating a level above that. Is that
Yeah,
right?
that's exactly right. Your mind's going to the same place that we did.
Yeah.
You know, and how to do it and how to set a level. But I mean, you already know how it would be laid out, right? Because in order for you to map this out or draw it, you would draw everything as an elevation profile, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
And you would set out a horizontal plane.
Yeah. So set out a horizontal. How far can you? I know you've got an auto level. What kind of spacing would you need to do to be able to get set out an accurate horizontal plane that you could then extend in stages?
Yeah, 50 meters is ideal, really. So you look 50 meters one way and 50 meters the other way, so it's a total of 100 meters between your back sight and your foresight marks, you know, for changing your datum.
Something like 500 meters are doable.
Oh, easy. Yeah, just differential leveling. 500 meters, 5 turns.
500 meters, I'd be looking for about, if it doesn't turn out at the level, horizontal level, which I believe the ballers would be saying that I should be expecting something like a 2-inch difference. Would that be about right? 500?
500 meters. Let's have a look. I'll get the thing.
Because I can't really, I can't even believe the logic to think that it wouldn't be level, because that just doesn't fit with my reality. I was in the world. So I'd be really surprised. I could be really surprised at the end of it and just say, bloody hell.
Well, you see, this is right at this moment. This is where the ballers can't come and engage with this, because you've got a water level at 500 meters. The chart that Stark Odder has made for us, but Rue Hiff, Puppy Lover, Brad the Science Guy, Chunky Brad Boy, all of those helped out give us these numbers because they're all good at calculating. They've got the drop over 500 meters of the water level from the horizontal at 19.6 mil. 20 millimeters, 2 centimeters.
Right.
Lower.
Right. And is that within to be able to hit that enough accuracy to show that with the auto level over that?
No. No, we went.
No,
and
I mean
we looked at that over the total distance. But like, if you were to do it
No,
in turns, yeah, you'd be to the millimeter. Yeah,
like
you'd not be able to find anything away from a millimeter if you had an auto level.
and then
Because
the other thing I was thinking I might come back on would be talking about within the pipe and this, that, and the other. So, would you have any idea what kind of the minimum ball that you'd be looking where you could sort of discount any kind of internal?
well, we've got my 400 meter water level at 3 mil ID.
Right. And that did okay.
Yeah, yeah, because you can, all you do is you expand the the ends, the tubes at the end.
Yeah.
Because it's got nothing to do with the amount of water. It's only to do with the vertical column, right? It's only the height of the water level within it.
I think that might be me. My project. I might. So we'll see how it goes.
Well,
Originally, I was thinking something over water, but with all the arguments about optics and diffraction and all this, that, and the other, I thought and then listening to you guys talking, I was thinking, well, surely I don't need to do this over the land.
Well, we've got a 400 meter water level test, but there's more of us now. So when we come to do it this summer, hopefully, there'll be 4 of us.
Right.
And all we do is the shared straight line segments. Right? It's not a big test, but like you say, it's a personal thing. So we just can you do it? It's like, can we all go out and actually do this stuff together? Can we? And it's a good day out.
Are you planning on doing a group one where?
Yeah, with this hopefully spring, if all goes well, we'll be going to Emma's or down that way. Finding a canal somewhere and linking them up.
Because like I said, I just want my own personal proof, and then I know that we've been lied to, and that I can put everything in.
Well, like you say, we've been lied to. I mean, I don't know who's lying. Only the people that we're talking to are the ones that are lying. Everybody else, you can't find an answer off anyone. Nobody knows these answers, so...
You just know that something's wrong, don't you? I've got too much doubt about the ball now, so I've got to sort of bring myself my own proof so that I can be a bit more my own reality then, rather than relying on what you're told in textbook or telly.
Yeah. Well, that's what it's about. What we've been doing here is to do that, to give it's to the individual, this thing. There's no...
Yeah.
You're never going to be able to put a cape on and go round and start handing this to anybody. It's like if you want it, it's for you to find it.
Yeah, brilliant. Okay. That's all I wanted to put on and say, really. And I'm enjoying everything now, I'm enjoying all the chat and the Logic Night.
Well, stick with us, because obviously we're doing the Euclid and the Logic and all of that. All of this all ties together to the tests that we do in reality. But you need to have that foundation at the very beginning to be absolutely sure that that when you get to find out what you want, right, it follows a logical step, right, all the way.
Yeah,
and
brilliant. Okay, well, keep on with the good work, and I'll carry on into the rest of it.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye.
Right. was nice, wasn't it? Model Affliction, Monday. Just come on in, let it all out.
You're doing a similar test again this spring, you said, Bev?
Yeah, we just keep doing the same one. I mean, that's the idea, isn't it? Like
And
me.
this is 400 meters again?
Well, each one of them is 400 meters.
800 total?
Well, overlap 200. You know, in order to
400.
get your shared straight line segment.
Right, 400 from each side of center, correct? Where you have the shared line segment?
No, it would the two. We had a 200-meter overlap.
Okay.
So the 200 was from the center to the center, right, of each of them.
Okay. And you did this by the canal, you said, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And what's the total? Say, length that you could cover if you had the equipment and the people to do so, to do multiple shared line segments, all connecting?
Oh, along that canal, bridges go under. You could probably go for miles before you hit a swing bridge.
Well, it'd be nice if you get a couple of groups of people to join you.
Well, this year when we do it, originally it was me and Spot On. That's two of us with the 200-meter overlap. Then we should be doing it later on. I think Bloods has got 400 meters and DP's got 400 meters. So that should be four of us with the 400 meters. So if we wanted to, we could do a mile to link them together, or we could just do the overlap, you know, in the shared straight line segment. And it's all what everybody else wants to do, you know, like it's on whoever wants to come for the proof and whether they accept it or, you know, like what it means to them, you know, to work out the water level hasn't got a hump.
And that's what they're going to say, even though you would do it up to a mile, wouldn't they?
Well, they have to make that what we call a straight line. They have to have it bend. Like we said at the beginning, for the model believers, you have to have a horizontal plane bending. Bendizontal is the only way out. To have that concept of that. If you want to have a model, you're going to have to bend horizontal. That's why the globe model believers have such a hard time around here. There's no way out of it. And the concept of a straight line will be challenged. Absolutely.
That really gets me when they say the horizontal is only at the point you're standing. That statement makes no sense to me.
Yeah. And the way they have parallel points.
But on a ball, that would be true. But I'm not even true because there's no horizontals on a ball.
You can't measure it. You know, it doesn't exist.
Exactly.
So, you know, that when you know the argument is so simple, then it's obviously not that. And then you should be looking for your own proofs. It should be that simple. Oh, it was to me.
Yeah, it kind of was for me too.
But I mean, all of the heated debate and the arguments and all of that, I mean, useless. It gets you nowhere. People want to try and force something on you.
People are willing to just accept the reality that's given to them.
I don't know. Maybe they already have. Like Buster says, like if you've taken on bad information, as a truth. It's pretty hard to give that up. Especially when you've built so much stuff on top of that.
If this information wasn't fed to us through the media and school, there's no way anyone in reality just walking through life would ever come to that conclusion that we're spinning and we're on a ball. No one, I can't believe anybody would even conceive of that. Even looking up in the sky. Oh, maybe if they looked up in the sky. You see all these round things in the sky. Circular.
Babs is in the chat. What do you mean we didn't want to share publicly? We've got loads of stuff going on at the minute, Babs. It's okay. It's calm down. Like, we've got it. We've got it saved. There's loads of other stuff on the go. T-shirt logic. We've got logicians coming round. And you did say you wanted to come back again and have a chat. So, I didn't realise you wanted it being put out. There's loads of... because people were after that, weren't you, Emma? Did you ever get to hear it or not? Don't think you did you? When Babs came in one morning, early morning, Babs is saying, me and DP, Bev and DP were very reluctant to show the results of their first test. I don't know what that one was. Me and DP. Maybe at the horizon. Getting under the horizon. We did show you those results.
What does he mean by that? You were reluctant to show the results of your first test?
Don't know. Me and DP went to the beach a few times, and we did like live stream. I think it all. That was when DP came down for the first time, wasn't it? We went to the horizon, under the horizon, midsummer. That was all broadcast. It's on video. I mean,
that's why I'm wondering what he's talking about.
Yeah. He will return. Very mysterious, Babs. Yeah. The under the horizon thing was definitely all on video. So we did definitely do that. I mean, I don't think you wanted to watch it all when you came over. That was, heavily model afflicted is Babs. He struggles to talk about anything else other than his model. Considering he used to call himself the Flat Earth Messiah. He's one of...
Here to save us all, right?
But yeah, well, perhaps he may have been back in the day. Now he's just heavily model afflicted. Even to the point that he wants, when we say we're doing like a straight line test within the water levels, practical geometry, he has to associate that with his model. And he feels like a practical geometric test in reality is something that is against his model.
Why do they have to inject the model into a conversation about a straight line? We're just having a conversation about a straight line, correct?
Yeah, and that's all we've been doing. Where even when we did the under the horizon, when we do the all of the optics stuff at the beach, it's all dealing with straight lines. but they have this model affliction. It goes beyond that straight line, right? There's something deep mentally that makes people protect something that they have no proof for, and they're willing to say that there is no proof of anything just so they can justify not having a proof for the model that they want to defend. Or not, or not defend, maybe.
So they admit there's no proof of their model, in other words?
Yeah.
But
Absolutely.
They still go with the model. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, because there's no proof of anything, right? Not only is there no proof of their model, but there's no proof of anything. You just couldn't tell.
You have no argument against water, in my opinion.
Well, there's no argument against logic, in my opinion, right? Logic sorts it all out, and that's what's been lost. Because obviously everybody knows water is water. It's just the different concepts about how you think about the water.
Yeah, absolutely. Water definitely did it for me. That's what began my journey into this arena, shall we say.
Same here.
Yeah.
I had previous doubts, like with things like time and when they were talking about planets, discovering planets, and they were showing like little dots, you know. But when water came into the picture, because I never thought about the shape of the Earth or anything like that, right? Until I saw the water thing, and I said, "Oh, wait a minute."
If you're capable of any logic at all, I mean, it's how do you get beyond that?
Well, for me, there is no getting beyond that. I mean, that is it.
I agree, Jesse. I agree.
Yeah. Stop teaching logic has got to have been step one of some educational plan. I mean,
It had to be when they started with the A, B, C, D thing, right? Well, probably before that, but that like solidified it. They gave you 4 answers, and one of those answers was the correct one. Not what you thought. No. One of the choices they gave you is the correct one.
That's training you not to interject your own thoughts, basically.
yeah.
That way.
Yeah.
Your thoughts are not allowed.
That's exactly what it is, yeah.
That's a great point.
Yeah. That critical thinking. My lad's got a thing upstairs, hopefully. I know he doesn't read much or whatever, but I've put it right in front of him when he's gaming. And it's all of the different points about critical thinking. Hopefully just that it just sort of, it's there in his field of view. And he should just be picking them up as little things, hopefully. Because without any sort of any idea of what critical thinking is, it's so easy to just go on in life and not actually think about anything for yourself. right? You're told to stand on the shadows of giants' shoulders. They're just shadows. Like, those other people are just other people. It comes down to it. It's just you.
Yeah. Like Einstein said this, or this guy said that, or I don't care what his name is.
Yeah.
Who gives a yes? Einstein? Whoop-de-doo. A guy that worked in a patent office. So because he said something, I'm supposed to believe it? Are you kidding me? This dude said that if you take two twins and you make one of them go really, really fast, well, that one's going to age slower than the other one. Now, I don't care who says that, whose name is attached to that, how many bananas he has on his shirt, how many degrees he has in whatever. That's crazy. And I'm going to call it out.
Yeah, it's a tricky one, that, isn't it? You think that's to try and teach people about reference frames and stuff? Like how you can take time and put it in its own thing and just separate time from something else and say that time therefore has an effect over something when you're... it's a tricky one, that, right? That's proper messing with... that's a Penrose type.
Yeah, or you can just say it's nonsense.
Yeah.
Put it in the nonsense file.
Yeah, but I mean, if you've gone to college and all of that, right, and that's where people have steered you, then you gotta be into it, right? You can't put that in the nonsense category. Your mind has to go there because that's what you're being taught. So, I don't know.
You know, I remember one English class in college, and the teacher was talking about soap operas and how it portrays life. And I immediately came up with an argument against it and saying it doesn't portray life. It kind of tells people how they should live their lives. It has nothing to do with life at all. And he argued against me. They just want you to believe what you see on TV, that's the way life should be, and that's what life is. It's amazing.
Yeah.
And the whole class was on the teacher's side.
Yeah, that's education, Doc.
Yeah.
They don't want you to think for yourself. It's not about that. They want you to learn a system. Like school. You go to school, you're playing in the yard, ding, you hear a bell. That means go inside. You go inside, you're taught stuff you have to remember, right? There's a test coming up, ding, you hear another bell, you go out for recess, right? For lunch. It's a conditioning for the sheep that you will become in the future in the system.
Obedience.
That's it. Yeah.
Obedience. Raising your hand to use the bathroom. What human being should have to ask permission to use the bathroom?
Perfect example. Yeah. Miss,
Yeah.
can I go relieve myself?
Yeah.
Like what? The answer is going to be no, you can't? Yeah, conditioning. Yeah, that's it.
And they tell you about it as well with Pavlov. Conditioning animals to salivate, at dinner time.
Yeah, the dog and the bell salivation
Yeah.
test. Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah.
But that's the same as what you get taught at schools, isn't it?
Exactly.
They let you know what they're doing. Conditioning. All at that young age.
They know how we function. That's why they can get away with this.
Mm-hmm.
They know how the human mind or whatever functions. They know how we react to things.
Yeah, I was thinking about that the other day. I was somewhere, this big area, big factory, and I heard the bell. And you see doors opening, people heading for the cafeteria, and I go, look at this, man. Yeah, this is it in action.
From school to work. Same system.
Yep.
The only thing is, at work, you don't have to ask permission to take a piss. So.
It's sad. And you get products like the ones we deal with today telling you, oh, so you think you're smarter than Einstein, right? As if, like, this person called Einstein somehow had superior intelligence than any other human that ever lived. Like they really believe this. It's unbelievable. It's like, that's the part that really fascinates me. He
And that
said
belief
this.
is
Yeah.
so strong, you're not going to argue against it.
Well, they actually turned the word Einstein into genius. Like, it now means genius, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
So that's wizardry. That's how they manipulate these sort of things with the words and stuff.
Yeah, that's why I like to goat them when they say, you think you're smarter than Einstein? And I reply, yes, I think I'm smarter than Einstein. Because Einstein said, if you take two twins and one travels faster than the other, he's gonna age slower. So yeah, I think I'm smarter in that aspect than Einstein, and I laugh at him. And if he was here right now, I would laugh at him right to his face. Yes. And it boils I can hear the people's thoughts right now. Listen to this guy, what he's saying. My God. Like they're freaking out right now. Their mind is going crazy. Just at the mere mention of me saying that.
You're blaspheming their gods.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I try to say it as much as possible.
Yeah, let's try not to antagonize the model afflicted.
Yeah, I get carried away sometimes. Sorry.
It's
No,
like,
I like it nicely.
calling their things gods. That's what I was saying.
What I just did there right now is like attack their Messiah, their number one chief god, the God of gods. Yeah.
Yeah, they get upset at that though.
Oh, big time.
Yeah. Yeah, that the link to religion is it's very strong. In my eyes anyway, I can see that. Whereas I know that there's a lot of let's say they call themselves atheists, right? And with no God. And now I know I'm not religious at all. But I can see what a religion is. And I can see that I'd say that they're in a religion at the minute. This blind faith in science that's that can't actually prove anything now. Then they're admitting that. Has got to be the biggest science-like thing at the minute. Religion. Not the actual science that actually exists and does give proofs of all the natural laws. Because it seems like all of those have been given up now.
Yeah, that's true, Bev.
Yeah. They've had to do, because there's this thing called a model that doesn't comport to with anything like that.
Yeah, it's insane, and the killer is that their model was invented by a Jesuit trained Catholic priest. It has religious roots. He's one of them. So, I mean, it's a story. The Big Bang, the model, is a story.
That's all it is.
Well, I think that's all religion is another way to control people. And they've not noticed that this...
So I used to think that that's exactly what the Bible was for, to control people. And I thought I was free because I was a science believer and I knew all this stuff about space. Yeah. Boy, how wrong was I, huh?
Yeah.
I just went from one religion to the other one.
Well said. Yeah. I went through that road myself. Yeah.
I think that's another one of the tricks. That is like, you know, when you said they know how to control the human mind or whatever. Well, that's one of the tricks, isn't it? They set up a false dichotomy and then try and lead you down a path. I don't know, wherever they want to take you. I mean, they know how to manipulate people.
That must be part of the reason behind, Santa Claus and the Tooth Fairy getting us to believe in stuff that's not real at a very young age. Training our minds to just believe stuff without proof.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. From young, you're told stories. Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder what a man or woman would be like, raised without any of that influence whatsoever, just raised with reality. I wonder what we would be like.
Well, they can't have that. Take, for example, if you want to homeschool your child, right? You figured you should be able to teach your child whatever you want, right? Hunting, math, whatever. No. They give you the curriculum.
The curriculum that doesn't give them any help in life. Exactly.
Yeah, I don't want to be bashing the education system and all that. I don't think it's that does it. It's what we're dealing with here is people like confused. I'm pretty sure. Confused about a model and not knowing where to go. But I think there's a bigger thing of, this is where society's going, really, isn't it? Everybody wants to argue with each other about things.
Yeah, and everybody thinks that there's an answer for everything. I think that's one of the problems. It's like people can't accept that there's some things you'll never know. You're going to have to learn to live with that. And this is it's one of those things.
Well, and that there are things that you can know, right? Proofs. There are things that you can, that always are. These natural laws, they exist. Which seems to be the one thing that some people want to get rid of.
Well, yeah, for their model to work, there cannot be anything of such as 100% proof.
In reality, though, right? To have the model, they have to lose every bit of proof in reality. I don't think it can exist. Well, and I'd say every bit of proof. Do they have quantum, all of that sort of stuff? The double slit, I mean, is that proof?
A proof of what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm struggling at the minute since we've dealt with this logic sort of thing, and now we've come to the proof. I mean, I've always realised that the people we've been talking to, there's not much reason for conversation at all.
Well, thanks, Bev. Appreciate that.
with the group of people that we're talking about, right? But it has been a learning experience. But as you find out now that we've brought it down to the proof, and they're having to give up that proof, they're having to give up straight lines, they're having to give up horizontal planes. I mean, if there's no such thing as a horizontal plane, why is there a horizontal plane? It's crazy. And it just goes to show that the group of people that we've been talking to, well, they'll give up anything if it goes against their model. And if it means they have to, I don't know, if they've said something wrong in a conversation, they can't have it. And they'll just go back on what they said. It's so strange.
Well, look at some of the stupid stuff Brenda has said. I mean, that they're willing to go to lengths to keep that model alive. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah. It's strong though, right? The model. Not only the model, but the camaraderie that they have that together, and their bashing of the other, which is why they often mistakenly label us flat earthers, because we are the other to them. But like, I'm pretty certain that their model doesn't exist. I don't think they realise it, half of them. They're just lost in the idea that the model is there. So much that they've forgot even to check. Just check and try and find a proof. Hey, Death in the chat. Nice one. Brenda was around, but wanted some sort of a debate. We don't do that. DITRH. We have a word with you in the proof, if you're listening in. Proof project. It's caused a bit of a stir.
Has anyone submitted anything yet?
Wally did say he had a proof that he sent to Dave and then Nathan. Yeah. It would be handy to do the proof. We are doing the proof project, and since it was Dave that started all of this off, really. Well, I didn't say he started it all off, but it gave us the inroad that we didn't have, right, SE? We had the logic, and we went over the logic. But since Dave put out his 3 Bitcoin thing, it gave us an extra carrot to just sort of tease a conversation out of them. And it's some fascinating results.
I think Dave is going to be interested, very interested in the convos we've had with them, yeah.
He might have to change his challenge or change the way it works. Because, yeah, it appears that proof can't be found. It's shocking. You might as well just have to admit to everybody you did this thing and you put it out, and it turns out they've had to give up proof because because they can't get hold of that coin. They can't get it. Fascinating.
Well, they're trying to get it, but what I heard so far, I don't think it's going to cut it.
Yeah, it's not the what is proof, is it? It's the yeah, it's fascinating conversation.
Yeah, where's Wally's trying to tell me today that a volcano proves a globe? I mean, really? A volcano erupting?
Yeah.
I'm sure Dave's going to give up his 3 Bitcoins for that one, yeah.
We've got FE Pilot as well. Put that one up. DP. Ooh. FE Pilot with his proof of... But it's... I'm guessing that the disproof or whatever... What do they call it? Debunking, right? You can't debunk a flat earth to prove a globe. So they're a bit stuck because that's all they've ever been doing, isn't it?
If there's any truth to that model, it would be easy to prove. All you have to do is get up in a helicopter and watch the people below you go whizzing by at 700 miles an hour.
Dead easy. So yeah, that's the one that we had from FE Pilot. Over.
Oh yeah, the one where the sun is below 30,000 feet, ladies and gentlemen.
Then the Earth is not flat.
Yeah.
And he had a picture. He was adamant with it. Checked with him with it multiple times. He had a picture that showed the sun below 30,000 feet. Therefore, it's a globe.
This globe.
Yeah. I don't know whether he said globe or whether he said the Earth is not flat.
If the sun is below 30,000 feet, that's way below 93 million miles. So
it can't. Yeah, but it can't be flat though. That's the point of this logic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's clever. He's a clever man. FE Pilot. Yeah, that was an interesting day. That obviously not a pilot.
Yeah, I couldn't believe my ears. I had to make sure to ask him again. So are you saying that the sun is below 30,000 feet? Yes.
Yeah, there's a lot of strange behaviour. I mean, just recently, I've come to the conclusion that they're just trolls. They're coming here, trolling us. Like, seriously. trolling.
Seems like a useless waste of time to me if that's all you're doing.
Yeah,
They definitely are trolls. Yeah, that's the picture he presented. That's right, Celtic Tiger. Yep, that's the one.
Yeah, below 30,000 feet. It's not flat. It can't be flat.
Yep, definitive proof. Dave, get your 3 Bitcoins ready, bro.
No. It's a proof it's not flat.
Yeah, comical.
I'm going to have to go and make the missus a brew. Do you want another Buster song? Should I?
Yeah.
Okay, let's have a go. Which ones have we got? I like the true level bits, you know. True level, it is then.
Yes, this is basic geometry. Your flat Earth geometry. Flat Earth geometry. This is basic geometry.
It is.
I called you a flat earther.
My name's Ramsey.
Insisting that your flat Earth geometry will work.
I'm familiar with the bubble, Morty. I also dabble in precision, and if you think you can even approach it with your sad, naked caveman eyeball in a bubble of air, you're the reason this species is a failure, and it makes me angry.
Did he say a 5-sided square question mark?
You're a universal horizontal waterer.
You're drunk.
I called you a flat earther.
You want to experience true level? Do you? Yes. You want to experience true level?
That auto level is establishing a horizontal. That's just the way it is.
Because I've done the test with an auto level, which gives you a horizontal.
Yeah, it's gonna look super flat.
All right, come on. Wow, it's so.
Three coplanar points.
Oh Christ! Yeah, true level, bitch.
I called you a flat earther.
If you're into math, there's a certain shape where you could make a 5-sided square.
Are you suggesting that horizontal can't curve?
Oh, everything's crooked. Reality is poison. I want to go back. I hate this.
What's his deal?
Morty. Go to school, Summer. I'll go in Morty's memory and do a little.
Randy, come on, that's a globe. He eventually just gave up and said, yeah, I agree, it's a globe.
Geodesic is a continuous string of infinitely small, straight lines.
Yeah, true level, bitch.
It's pretty flat and level now.
Randy, come on, that's a globe.
Yeah, true level, bitch.
Randy, come on, that's a globe.
Lance to the cosmic slaughter! Well, you seem to be in charge of what I get to remember. Why? Good question.
Randy, come on, that's a globe.
I'll go in Morty's memory and do a little.
Burn right to the ground in pieces. From the ashes come.
Wow, it's so. Oh my God! Oh Christ! Yeah, true level, bitch.
If you're into math, there's a certain shape where you could make a 5-sided square.
Randy, come on, that's a globe.
Yeah, true level, bitch. Wow, it's so. Oh my god! Oh Christ! Yeah, true level, bitch.
I called you a flat earther.
True level, bitch.
I called you a flat earther.
True level, bitch.
I called you a flat earther.
Yeah, true level, bitch.
When you get to the end of this test and you have a result and you say level is horizontal and everyone says big whoop, that doesn't prove anything about the shape of the earth, will you then say yes it does?
No.
No. Okay, I'm going to bed. Right.
Okay, so
I'm going to bed.
that level is horizontal is good for you then, right?
I agree. I agree. Level's horizontal. All right,
Sweet.
good night.
True level, bitch.
Perfect.
Wow.
Nice, mate. I came in
Nice.
just for that. You flipped it, man.
Yeah, true level, bitch.
Alright, good timing. I'm back. Always goes quiet now, doesn't it? Nobody come in. We got any takers on the model affliction night?
Doesn't seem so.
Oh well. We'll live. People get to go and know our ideas of what the model affliction is. We all admit that, like, we know what it is. I say everybody's a little bit model afflicted. Some more than others. We just make people aware of a condition. It gets a severe model affliction is where it gets. We're trying to make people aware of the model affliction and the severity of it.
Yeah, we're definitely all model afflicted, one form or another, unless people could actually believe that left to their own thoughts, they would have came up in their own mind with, we're living on a ball surrounded by water, spinning around 1,000 miles an hour, while traveling 1.5 million miles an hour at 11 different vectors, circling what's called the great attractor. Now, if anybody could tell me honestly, look me in the eye, as they say, and say, yeah, I think I would have came up with that. Okay.
I like I'm just checking over there in the Adult Globe Earth Discord servers. The horizontal parallel t-shirt logic is causing a bit of a stir. Still, too sure how many of the how long this will go on for, because I can't personally see a way out of it for the model afflicted. I've run it through simulations of the logic tests, and the globe model just doesn't have any geometric proofs. There's no way of gaining any geometric proofs, as everything exists in imaginometry. There's no practical part of it. So I don't know. I don't know how they get out of it other than just not talking to us about it. And I'm sorry for anybody that is going to come with this sort of level horizontal argument to the globers, but actual geometry, Euclidean geometries, just ended the ball model. But I'm guessing geometry's not that important to most people anymore. They don't need a... I mean, what do you really know about straight lines and stuff? What's that page? I'm going to read that out, right? This
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going through, like I've searched for my name in Blue's server, and I'm just going through the couple of pages of comments there. This was the first one that came up, and I'm stunned. Absolutely stunned.
Yeah, is he talking to... You could do this. This is George, not Zach. You could do this. Take a piece of paper on your desk and draw a line across it left to right. This is a horizontal line as per page, which is parallel to the plane desktop. Have someone lift the far end of the desk up so the desk is tilted, say 20 degrees. Now, is that like on a tilt, or I have to know which end of the desk he's talking about there to be more precise, but 20 degrees, right? That paper is still there with its horizontal line as before. Not if you've lifted up at one end of the desk. It wouldn't be horizontal.
Yeah, exactly. It's not horizontal anymore. You've lifted the desk 20 degrees.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
20 degrees off horizontal, but I mean, yeah, it says...
Where 20 degrees is, unless he knows what's horizontal.
Yeah. 20 degrees from horizontal? Yes. It says, now, this horizontal line is no longer parallel to its previous orientation, even though it is still parallel to the plane desktop that is now tilted. This is what happens when you change positions on Earth. No, that's what happens when you tilt desks and try and use tilting desks to explain horizontals. That's ridiculous, George.
They're fucking insane. Just completely insane. Telling me I'm stupid and I've been saying some things for 6 years. Holy shit.
That's bad. But, I mean, it's George, right? This is where we have the concept of the Penrose. Now, the globe model Penrose is the nutsack. I don't want to be mentally challenging George at this age of him, you know, that he's in at the minute. He's obviously not capable of this sort of mental stimulation, and the model is too severely model afflicted to even try and contemplate what a horizontal plane is in reality. It won't fit. just won't fit.
I'll go and have a look, see if I can find any other good ones. There was a few that were already making me laugh.
Well, we did know over there that B-Ball started a thing about Rakia of deleting messages, but the thing they forgot is that Blue banned Rakia. So Rakia cannot delete messages he cannot post because Blue banned him. But they all think that Rakia's deleted messages.
Blues just said, "Are you upset with us?" Laughy emoji. I hope so. Lol. Why are you coming over here copying stuff for Bev?
Oh, wow.
Because I can. Lol.
You'd be getting banned. He doesn't want he doesn't want them comments being seen. That's why he's kicked us out.
Again. Yeah, he's just gone, I can fix that, you know. Well, yeah, you've got the choice to, Blue. We all know you guys are cowards and need to block us, so go ahead.
And they're listening in. Have they got the bot on in there?
He's messaging me in his server while I'm talking to you.
Hey, Blue. Good to have you listening. You like us talking about your model?
They can't even talk to me. You know, somebody who isn't a doctor or, you know, claiming any kind of science or anything. I'm just, you know, a normal person, a mother, someone who just wants to talk about what is able to be proven in reality, and all they can do is insult, ignore, laugh, block, run away.
Yeah, there's a guy called Rockin' Robbins in one of the other adult Globe Earth Discord servers that says you can measure the shape of the Earth over 500 meters with theodolites.
Yeah, he just did it, Bev. He's just blocked me.
You've been banned from that server.
How do you measure a shape? Like, what would you do to measure a shape? I know you can measure a distance.
Yeah.
I don't know how you because shapes can be any distance.
Well, a square.
A distance can be any shape.
That's why they do grid reference systems, because a square is like once you do one dimension, you can basically measure the square. You know. So squares would be easy, but I mean, with 500 meters, I'm not too sure whether you should be doing that with the theodolite.
No, it's fine. Me and George spoke, and he said they're good to over a mile. So
yeah,
ain't no biggie. 500 meters, that's fucking nothing, dude. I could do that with a 12x zoom.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Blue.
He's banned me from the server for taking a message that was about me and showing you guys.
Yep. Yeah, it's not. He's not. Don't worry about it. He's boomers and what they're like. They get overly sensitive. Because he must have had a really good reason for doing something like that, right? You've been infringing his copyright or something like that. You know, everything that's on his server. But, I mean, what they'll now do is, the chances are that they'll block you so that they can talk really bad shit about you. And you can't defend yourself, yeah.
He's just noticed when he heard me say to you, now I'm going to go back and look through the 2 pages of crap that they've been saying. So he's gone, oh, shit, I better block her before she can get in and see all the rest of the crap we've said about her that isn't true.
Yeah. I know. It's adult Globe Earth Discord servers. They're a very select bunch. They like to keep the walls up tight.
They're a bunch of low-hanging fruit is what they are. Like, holy shit. I mean, honestly, it's not even like, I don't even care. They are so cringe that it blows me away.
I've been saying that there's not much chance of them ever being able to engage with us at all now, because we know all of their secrets for their, how it works. Considered they're talking about shape, and shape is primarily the concern of geometry, line and form. That's what geometry's dealt with, not science. And science is geometry's where you find your proofs, but they've had to get rid of proofs, so they obviously don't think that Euclidean geometry works. They go to science, and we know that on their model there's no such thing as a horizontal plane, so they can't come and talk to us anymore. So I would expect this is the final throes of the adult Globe Earth boomers just sort of trying to get rid of you, because anything we say to them is troubling.
Yeah, so they'll just sit in a little group together and egg each other on, tell each other that they're right. Don't worry, all those people over there are stupid. Don't listen to what they're saying. Stay here in this little cult where it's nice and safe. We'll back you up. You don't even have to talk to these people. Just ignore them. Ignore everything they say. It's truly pathetic.
There's no need to get angry, because what they've done is that we've noticed over the past however long that they say stupid shit when they come and talk to us. So,
and it gets recorded, yeah.
Well, yeah, and then we sort of point out that they've said some stupid shit. So the counter to that is for them to not come here. Right? And now, as we've just shown, we've just shown that now they can't even talk about us in the other servers, because that's obviously stupid shit as well. And you're not allowed to post it over here so we can look at this, and you point it out and go, look at the stupid shit that they're talking about us.
Yeah, they want to be able to just say whatever they want about us behind our backs and have no, not be held to account for anything they say. They just want to be able to do whatever they want.
It's no competition. This is just people talking, right? There's no winning or losing or anything in this. We're trying to engage in a conversation, and it's obvious that there are a group of people that just do not want to engage. Purposely, but they can't stop talking about us. They can't stop talking about us, yet they don't want to engage with us. Even going to the lengths of blocking, banning all of us. Oh, that's a point, Blue. If you're listening in, you must know about B-Ball saying about Rakia deleting messages. Well, if you remember, you banned Rakia at about the 28th of December. So the reason there is no more posts from Rakia in your server after the 28th of December is because you banned him. He's not been in there, Blue. Like, you've just banned Paige. And you banned me. And you banned Mobius. You banned anybody that wants to talk to you.
Yeah, Babs is trying to say that we deserve it because we talk about people like we're better than them or something. When, I just had a look at those 2 pages of messages in Blue's server, and all it was was them talking about how stupid I am and how much cleverer they are. So,
Afternoon.
you guys literally project the bullshit you do to us onto us.
Good afternoon, everybody.
All right, Rob. Oh, how's it going?
I just posted something in live chat. We don't have to watch it or do anything. I just thought you guys might want to be aware.
Oh,
Pretty
wow,
funny.
Rose Sanchez and Fight the Flat Earth, no way!
When's that?
Oh, that.
About 1 minute away.
Oh, 10 o'clock.
Ow.
Well, what should we do? Because this is going to be a shit show. Do you want to...
I'm torn.
Oh, please, can we watch it?
Should we shut this live stream down now? We have to
Bro,
shut
you
a live
gotta get
stream
him
down to watch this.
You got to get him to get pissed. You just got to get him all mad. Get him mad.
On the live stream, can it? Because they're doing it live.
Okay.
Yeah,
well, we'll put the thing in.
We don't wanna
Anybody
step
wants
on
to
any
come
toes.
into the Discord, I'll just put a Discord up there. We're going to do a live watch party of probably one hell of a shit show.
Thanks, Bev.
I'm not bothered about shutting this down. It was only...
We've been on for 2 hours,
Yeah.
so...
Model Affliction night anyway. I mean, this is the big party.
Yeah, we're gonna watch the Model Afflicted battle each other.
Keeping it horizontal.
Yeah. Okay, we're shutting this down.
I didn't come in here to shut you down, Bev. Just so.
Yeah. No. Anybody out there, if you're 25 viewers, you watching, come on into the Discord. We'll watch the live watch party. Bro Sanchez versus FTFE.
Yeah, and don't forget, we had no takers tonight, right? On the baller night, nobody came in. Let's keep that in mind.
Yeah, that's a 0. Just to talk about the model as well. Like, no battle. Just talking about it. About the Model Affliction. Okay, shutting this off. Pop in the Discord. Come and meet us.